Hi, I'm Lawrence. I was always told to get a degree and a job at a good company, but just 3 years into my safe job, I was retrenched and left broke. That idea no longer works. Instead of one job, we need to be focusing on multiple streams of income. As a full-time property investor and coach, my goal is to educate you and other South Africans to reach financial freedom through property. Let's get started.
Okay, today we're looking at a 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Potchestrom, which is in the northwest. Just look at some photos. So this is obviously the outside of the building. Bathroom looks really good, looks well maintained, in good condition. Bedroom as well. What I'm liking here is I can see that the property is obviously being lived in. There's a bed, there's people living here, so I probably won't have to spend any money finding a tenant. And the property is in good condition. It's clean, it's well painted, it's well maintained. Looks good. Kitchen also clean, functioning, in order. What I'm liking about this deal specifically is that you can see it's well maintained. It's not going to require any renovations. The tenants that are currently living there are keeping it clean and keeping it well maintained. So seems like a great opportunity. Let's have a look at some more of the details. So it's 320 in Potchestrom, 100 square meters, so that's important for me. That's quite a sizable 2-bedroom apartment, which means that I could probably partition one of the rooms into 2 rooms to put more tenants in if I wanted to increase my rental. And then some key things is levies of 986 and rates and taxes of 230. So I do have enough information now to start running my numbers. So 330 is the asking price. I'd probably start at about 290. The reason why I'm going quite high with my offer price is because it's obviously in good condition. I don't think the seller is necessarily that motivated to sell. Remember that the best price you can get is 0, but that's the hardest to negotiate. So you always have to find the balancing act between offering the lowest amount possible but still offering something that the owner will accept. Using Pocket Let, I've worked out that the average rental in the area is about 5.9, so I'm going to put in here 5,900. We go to step 2, we go to our Uber calculation. So here, if we're purchasing at 290, let's call it 271 would be a 90% loan to value, and we're going to buy it in a company name. So you're looking at about 28,500 for your total transfer cost. Refurb, I'm going to leave empty because, in my opinion, that property doesn't need any renovations. Finance costs, so we go at 90% and a bond interest rate of 9.5 over 20 years. So cash flow, the levies was 986, the rates and taxes was 230. The voids, I'd probably go with a lower budget here than I would in an area like Berea, because I can see that this tenant is obviously looking after the property. So I think it's in a good area. I would say 5%. It's always hard with provisions, guys. There's no right or wrong answer. You always just have to kind of thumbsuck. The only way you can get guarantees on that is if you see statements. If you see 12 months worth of bank statements from the owner, and you can see how many months the person missed their payment, and then you can work out an accurate void cost. But you have to kind of assume in the beginning. Management of 8% and maintenance of 5%. So you're probably looking at about a monthly cash flow of 1,118. So if we go to the summary tab, we can now see that our return on investment will be good, 23%, which is fantastic. The question is whether one, is that rental of 5.9 accurate? I'll have to ask the estate agent. And number 2, would the owner accept a 290 offer price? In terms of what we would need to invest, we'd only need to put in 57,000 Rand of our own capital to do this deal, which is actually not a lot. Return on investment of 23%, so this is fantastic. So I'm pretty comfortable with this deal. What I would now do is I'd come here to the estate agent, I would fill in my details, and I would ask a few questions like, hi, how much is the tenant currently paying? Do you have proof of income, i.e. lease agreements, and proof of expense, i.e. utility bills. I'd like to make an offer, but I need more information to make a decision. Cool. And I'd send, and then Nearly, hopefully she'll call me back if she's interested in selling this property. I can now start asking her questions like, What's the, rates and taxes and levies? Can you give me some sort of proof of expense? What's the rental that they're currently paying? How long have the tenants been there? How long do they plan to be there? I could start floating my offer price. I can say, I'm in the market for about 270, 290, or whatever it may be, and start to see what a reaction is. So yeah, this is the process of analyzing a deal. If you want some one-on-one time with me, please reach out on my website.
Are you tired of having more month at the end of your money? It's time to venture into property investing. And although it may seem scary, don't worry. We've created tons of resources to help you get started. From tools that help you analyze deals, to online training courses, to one-on-one specialized coaching. Click the link in the comments below and get started today.